Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to lesson 2.2. Today we're going to talk about the area of a rectangle. Now, you might have seen a carpet that looks like this in a classroom. And if we asked students to all sit around the perimeter of the carpet, they would sit on the edge, right? And you know this because you know that perimeter means the distance around a shape. So they would sit up on this carpet on the left here, they would sit all around the edge, right? Because the perimeter, what perimeter means is around the outside, right? Measuring how far around the outside. However, if we then had those same students and we said sit inside the area of the carpet, then they're going to sit in the inside. This is what the students usually do on a rug like this, right? They sit on in the area, right? On the inside. So perimeter is the outside, right? The distance around the shape, and area is the inside. If you can remember those things, perimeter is the outside, area is the inside. What's one trick? Perimeter is the longer of the two words, and so is outside, right? Outside has more letters than inside. So area is the inside. That's what we're going to be learning about today. So take a look at this one. First thing I want us to do is to find the perimeter. So look at this shape. It is 5 units or centimeters wide and 6 units long. You know, you've learned about perimeter before. What would the perimeter of that shape be? Okay, well, to add up all the sides, right? 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6. So 5 plus 5 is 10, 6 plus 6 is 12, 10 plus 12. The perimeter would be 24 centimeters, right? To find the perimeter, this was in unit 1, we add up all the sides. So our equation was 6 plus 5 plus, excuse me, 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5. Oh, not 24, 22. Erase. Boop, 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 boop. 22. If you were thinking, what was Mr. White talking about? Yep. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 5 plus 5 is 22. Now, find the area. So I want you to find, what do you think the area is? The space inside here. What do you think we could do there? All right, we have a few ideas. Now, the one that you're probably used to from previous grade levels is counting all of these spaces on the inside, right? And that's a good strategy. If you count all of the boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're going to get up to 30. So the area is 30 square centimeters. Sometimes we would write that like this, 30 centimeters, and then we put a little 2 here. That's kind of shows squared, 2 dimensions. So 30 centimeters squared or 30 square centimeters. All right, now we can count those boxes, but we can also do a shortcut, and that's what we're going to get into. All right, question for you. What is the difference? We've talked about it already here today. What is the difference between perimeter and area? Hey, area is the inside, perimeter is the outside. Another way to remember that, the word outside, outside, right? O and P, those are right next to each other in the alphabet, right? Outside is the perimeter, area is the inside. Now, so just to review here, right? This is where we're going to get into our little shortcut. So we know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares in a row, right? How many squares are there in a row? 5. And how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 5 in a row. There's 6 rows. And so how could we find the total number of squares without counting all the boxes? What could be faster? What do you think? Right now, you might have said a variety of things. Some people might have said, well, count by fives. That's a good strategy, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you know your sixes, you could count by sixes. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Or, right, and this is where this pattern is going to be. This is going to be the formula. we could write a number sentence. 6, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 equals 30. So this is the length times the width, how long it is times how wide it is, right? We're going to see that up here in just a minute, right? So the length times the width. So how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? This is 8 long. And how wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what multiplication problem would we do? What would we do? We would multiply 8 times 5, right? We could count by fives, but the way I'm going to teach you today, this is a formula. 8 times 5. So what would our answer be? It would be 40. 40 what? These are centimeters. Centimeters squared, right? Little 2 there means squared centimeters. So this is the formula for finding the area. So again, you can count all these boxes, or you could just count how wide it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 times 4. 4 times 4 would equal 16. So our area, 16 square units, right? Centimeters squared. All right, let's see what we would do here. Here we have 9 and 4. What do you think this would be? 9 times 4 is 36, right? It's going to be a whole lot faster than counting every single one of these boxes. And eventually these numbers are going to be so big you wouldn't want to count all the boxes, even if you could, right? So 36 square centimeters. See, there's no boxes here right now. We don't want to waste time drawing all the boxes. Oh my goodness, that would take forever. 5 times 8 would be 40 inches squared. Let's look at one more here. What do you think? What should that be? 7 times 3, you should have said 21 inches squared. All right, so this is how you find the area. You do the length, L, times the width equals the area of a rectangle. All right, let's look at our math journal page here. That's the formula right there that I was talking about. Area equals the length times the width. So our objective is to find the area of a rectangle. I think we saw it. I didn't mention it. And that's in our standards there for 4th grade. Here is your math journal page that you're going to work on. You're going to draw some rectangles here. This one's going to be 5 wide, 5 long and 8 wide. And really the length, which, if you call this side the length, that's fine. Or if you call this side the length, that's fine. Right? They're kind of interchangeable. And another one to draw there. And you're going to be finding the area just like you practiced here with one word problem here at the end. All right, if you need any help with anything, be sure to reach out to me. And good luck.